Okay, I heard the sound now. Okay, so the recording's in progress. So before we formally tackle the topic, I want you to think about this. So we're going to clarify that. We're going to know the correct answer of, or is there a correct answer for this? So we can often see the word God being spelled with either a capital G or a lowercase g. Dapat nga ba siyang capitalized or hindi? Ano sa tingin nyo? May initial answer ba kayo for this? Pakita naman sa comments or sa chat box. Should it be capitalized or not? Or should it depend on the context? I'm seeing a lot of answers saying that it should be capitalized and that God is a proper noun. Okay? Pero, capitalized nga ba? So, okay, let's start. So in the beginning, we have the noun. The first part of speech is the noun. A noun is a word that names a person or a place, a concept, or an object. So a noun, nagbibigay siya ng ngalan, nagbibigay siya ng identifier sa isang object, sa isang lugar, sa isang konsepto o isang tao. Kung walang noun, hindi natin matutukoy ang mga bagay na yon. So kunyari, sinabi, parang alam niyo yung sinasabi na, uy, punta ka dun sa ano, ano yung ano na yon? Kung walang noun, kung walang pangalan, hindi natin matutukoy specifically kung ano yung mga bagay na yon. So that's the function of a noun. So pangalawa, there are two kinds of nouns. We have the common noun and we have the proper noun. So common nouns are general names or mga pangalan or mga noun na nagbibigay ng general or hindi masyadong specific na mga nouns. For example, we have the word school. School specific ba siya or a general term siya? 'Di ba? So maraming uri ng school. Maraming pangalan din ng school. There's Ateneo, there's UP, there's UST. So those are the names of the school, but all of them are school. So a general noun for all of them is school. We also have the example car. Hindi naman porket sinabi natin kotse ay specific na yung tinutukoy natin. A car is an umbrella term for a lot of vehicles. So what you can notice is that all of the general nouns or common nouns, they always start with the lowercase first letter. Okay? So kapag ka general, pag all-encompassing siya, lowercase letter lagi ang gagamitin natin. So dito nyo madadetermine kung magka-capital letter ba kayo ng gamit or hindi. So that's followed by the proper noun. Proper nouns are specific names or iisa ang tinutukoy nila. So we have an example over here that we have a proper noun for a car. That's Mitsubishi. And then we have a proper noun for a school. That's UP. So as you can see, all of these examples, they have an uppercase first letter. Okay? So proper noun, laging capitalized dapat ang first letter nila. So dyan yung madadetermine kasi di ba kadalasan nalilito tayo kung ika-capital letter ba natin yung umpisa ng word na to or hindi. So dito mo yung madadetermine, tanong niyo sa sarili nyo, is it a general term? Is it an all-encompassing term? Or specific yung tinutukoy na bagay? Doon kayo magdedwell kung magka-capitalize kayo ng letter or hindi. So another good example is this. This is an acronym. So makikita nyo, bakit dalawang letter yung capitalized sa kanya? 'Di ba? So parang 'di ba sabi ni Sir, yung unang letter lang dapat yung capitalized. Bakit dito dalawa? May makapagsasabi ba kung bakit dalawa yung capitalized letter natin sa word na UP?
Acronym.
Okay, that's correct. Whomever said that, yes, it's an acronym. It's an abbreviation, kaya dalawang letter siya. So as a proper noun, yung dalawang proper noun natin dito ay yung University at Philippines. So sir, bakit hindi kasama yung of tsaka yung the? Bakit yung U tsaka yung P lang ng University of the Philippines? Because yung of tsaka yung the, they are lowercase letter. And there are rules in English na dapat laging lowercase yung mga word na 'to. So, ito ang trivia. 'Pag nakapasok kayo sa UP at nag-take kayo ng English subjects, malalaman niyo ano nga ba ang history ng, English, kung bakit hindi nila kina-capitalize yung, words na 'to. So, that's something to look forward to, okay? So our next lesson or our next item is the pronouns or the words that we use to substitute for specific nouns. It is always used to avoid redundancy. Wait, let me see the comments. Okay. So, kunyari, sa isang paragraph, example natin yung paragraph sa Harry Potter books. Kasi medyo maraming specific nouns doon. Ah, Usually kapagka nagbasa kayo, si J.K. Rowling, inuulit-ulit niya yung pangalan ni Harry. So, Harry Potter woke up, example lang 'to, Harry Potter woke up from his sleep. Harry Potter left the chamber to take his bath. Harry Potter um, took his breakfast, had his breakfast. So as you can hear, medyo redundant siya, medyo hindi siya magandang pakinggan. So that's why we use pronouns para ma-avoid natin yung redundancy. So much better na pakinggan yung Harry Potter woke up from his sleep, he left the chamber to take his bath, and he had his breakfast. So okay, so that's how you use pronouns. So for plural nouns, we use the pronouns they and them to specify for the number or the amount of nouns that we have to substitute. And for singular nouns, we have the pronouns he, she, her, him, it. So, yun yung mga pronouns na usually ginagamit natin. But take note, these pronouns that we are tackling right now, it's just a grammatical part. So, there are a lot of factors revolving around pronouns right now. So, there are political factors, there are gender-related factors, and we should respect that, okay? So, itong dinidiscuss natin, this is just a part of the grammar, and we should not ever prescribe a pronoun for someone that we don't know, okay? So next off, we have an adjective. An adjective is a word that describes something. So nagbibigay siya ng description. An adjective, nagbibigay ng definition. So okay, kunyari sa example na to, nakikita natin yung macaroon o cookies, basta pagkain yan. Okay, so nakita natin yung pagkain na to. So how would we describe it? We can say that this food is delicious. Okay, it's brownish. It's ano ba mga description for food? Small, it's round, it's yummy. That's correct. Those are great
It's
examples. Another example is this page of the book. We can see that it's smooth. Its texture is smooth. It's yellowing. Okay. So can you give me another adjective for this for this page? Bakit spicy at salty? Para dun sa macaroon. Old, heavy. Bakit tasty? Kinakain nyo ba yung papel? Okay, that's cool. Those are great examples of an adjective. So an adjective, tandaan, you use an adjective to describe something. If you see a word that describes something, you can easily identify na yun ay isang adjective. Okay? Someone has their mic unmuted. Unmute po tayo. Okay, so brain blast. Think about your favorite movie and how would you describe it? Okay? Okay, so paunahan magtaas ng kamay. Sino gustong magsagot? I saw Vincent Banawag. Okay, Vincent, you can unmute and you can describe your favorite movie.
I hello.
Hello, yes, you can be heard.
So my favorite movie is actually Avengers, and it's quite fun. Actually, it's fun.
Okay, so it's fun. Your adjective for those movie or for those Avenger series is fun. Okay, that's a good example. Anybody else? We have Adu, Pera Sofia from Adu. Is it Adamson University? Am I correct?
Ay,
Ayan, hello.
yes po. Good evening po. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Uh, okay, so if I were to describe my favorite film or movie po, I think I would use the term extravagant po. Thank you.
Wow, that's a big word. Your favorite movie is extravagant. Okay, that's a great adjective. Okay, so thank you for all of those who shared. So we have a very limited amount of time, so we cannot dwell a lot of time here. Okay, so our next topic is the parts of speech which we call verb. Or verb are words that depict actions, feelings, states of being. Okay? So tandaan, ang verb hindi lang siya action word. We also refer to feelings or states of being. Okay? So an example of a verb is to write. So kapag ka nagsusulat ka, is it an action word, a feeling, or a state of being?
Action.
Ayan, tama. It's an action word kasi gumagalaw ka while doing it. When you're writing, you are moving. How about knowing? Is it an action, a feeling, or a state of being? Giisip ka.
State
Action nga ba yun?
of being.
It can be a feeling or it can also be a state of being. Okay, so there are two kinds of verbs. We have an action verb and non-action verb. Sa action verb, ito yung literal na action. Hindi mo na kailangan pag-isipan. Basta gumagalaw ka or gumagalaw yung isang bagay, they are doing an action verb. So for example, wiping, singing, dancing, those are action verbs. While non-action verb, medyo sa iba or sa karamihan, medyo nalilito sila. So action verbs, these are feelings or state. So mostly are usually hindi ka gumagalaw while doing that action. So ang example natin to, appreciate. To appreciate something. When you're appreciating something, gumagalaw ka ba? As we can see in the example. Yan. So, minsan nakatayo ka lang, you're looking at that thing, at the painting. You're appreciating it. You're internalizing that painting. What about considering? The word considering. Are you moving when you're considering something?
No.
Okay, that's correct. No. Kasi nandiyan ka, nag-iisip ka. Ano nga ba yung gagawin ko dito? Ano nga ba yung pipiliin ko? You're considering something, you're thinking. You are in the state of considering. You are those are the two kinds of verbs, the action and the non-action verb. Okay? So next off, we have the adverb. Adverb are words that describe an adjective, a verb, or another verb. It often ends with the suffix ly. So, mapapansin nyo, an adverb also describes something. So, para siyang yung adjective, di ba? Kasi adjective, nagbibigay din siya ng description eh. So, sino makapagsasabi sa akin or makapag-share sa class kung ano yung pinagkaiba ng adverb sa adjective? Kasi ang similarity nila, para silang nagdi-describe. Descriptive words sila. Yes, rain. Wait lang. Sorry, nawala siya. Rain, bumanlag.
Actually, when your adjective is describing a noun itself, but
Okay.
adverb describes an adjective, or it can also describes a verb. So
Okay.
adverb is more complex, or it describes more things than an adjective. Yun po.
Okay, that's correct. That's the correct answer. Adjectives only describes nouns, while adverbs, it describes adjective, verb, or another adverb. Okay? So both are descriptive words, pero ang pinagkaiba nila ay kung ano yung dinidescribe nila. So okay, again, adjective, they describe nouns. Adverbs, they describe adjective, verb, or another adverb. Okay? So I'm seeing some comments. Adjective describes noun and pronoun. That's correct. Noun and pronoun, actually, that's correct. Describes verb, adjectives, and another adverb. Thank you, Betchemar Gonzalez. Did I pronounce it correctly? Okay. Okay, so most of you answered it correctly. So our example here is the door was opened quietly. So how was the door open? It was open quietly. So ang dinescribe niya dito ay kung paano binuksan yung pinto. So paano? Dinescribe niya yung action word. Dinescribe niya yung verb. So that's how you use the adverb. Tapos, as you can see, ito ang root word natin, yung quiet, and then ang suffix natin ay yung ly. So, ang number one determiner kung adverb ba ang isang word ay pag nakita niya yung word na ly. Okay? So that's the biggest factor. Pero there are exceptions, pero it's for another discussion. Okay? So, short quiz. So, wait lang. Baka nagtataka kayo, bakit short quiz agad? 5 pa lang yung natuturo natin. Because these first 5 parts of speech, they are the most common and less complicated. Yung next 3 natin, those are usually the most confusing and most people find a hard time understanding. So, I decided to separate them. So, yun yung reason kung bakit hiniwalay natin. Okay? So, short quiz. Okay, first 5 parts of speech. Wait lang. Surprise! Teka lang, magpa-play agad yan. So let's hear a very valuable lesson from our modern day linguistics, our queen of modern day Philippine linguistics, Queen Dura. I'm sure most of you watches her on TikTok.
Ano po pinagkaiba ng kimpampara sa kinimpimpamparahas?
Wait, sorry, may audio ba? May audio ba yung yung sinishare ko?
Meron po.
Okay. Ay, wala
Meron
daw,
po,
wait
tapos
lang.
nawala po.
I-reshare ko siya, Hindi ata ako nakashare ng audio. Okay, apologies. Share sound. Okay, thank you for reminding me, for answering my question. Oops, where did it go?
Ano po pinagkaiba ng kimpampara sa kinimpimpamparahas? Bukod sa plural, yung kinimpimpamparahas is sobrang difference talaga nila. Even though na yes, we are called conquered for the last, but nothing important of the person. Kasi maraming nagsasabi na parang, ay, parehas lang naman yan. No. It is difference. Differences. Pardon. Kasi ang salitang kimpamparahas is nanggaling sa Australia. At ang kinimpimpamparahas ay nanggaling sa Canada. Which is, dati silang iisa. Pinagbuklod-buklod ng panahon at nagkaiba-iba ngayon ay hindi na sila same. Which is nanganganak siya ngayon. Meron ng kinimpimpamparakikay. Ganon. Hindi ka na naman ng grade 2.
Okay. Hala, so nakita ko na naglalag daw sa iba. Pero napanood nyo ba ng maayos? Sorry, medyo mabagal kasi yung laptop ko. Ayan, feeling ko napanood naman nila ng maayos. Okay, so we use a contemporary example para naman ganahan kayo. Okay? Okay, so according sa ating queen of modern day Philippine linguistics, ang kimpimpara ay isang singular noun at ang kimpimparahas ay isang plural noun. Yes, may nag-raise ng hand, Abigail. Or did you accidentally click it? Okay. Okay, so lesson learned from Queen, wala. Hoy, merong lesson dyan. Feeling lang natin wala, pero didiscuss natin mamaya yan. Okay, so sabi niya, according to her, ang kimpimpara ay singular at ang kimpimparahas ay plural. So sa sentence na to, alam ko na yung kimpimparahas mo, be. Anong parts of speech siya? Is it a noun? Is it a verb? Or is it an adjective? Can I see your answer in the comment section? I'm seeing a lot of answers. Most of you answered the letter A. Okay, let's reveal. Ano nga ba ang kimpimpara? Ang kimpimparahas? It's a noun. That's correct. It's letter A. So can anybody tell me kung bakit noun ang answer nila? May makapagsasabi ba? Yes, Sofia Perez from ADU.
Ayan po. From my vantage point, we use the kimpim parahas po as a noun po because it is practically the subject of our sentence po.
Okay, that is correct. It's you can determine a noun if it's also a subject of our sentence. Okay, so Sophia's answer here is correct. Okay, so next item, use kimpimparaha, a singular noun, in a sentence. Can anybody use the noun in a sentence? Let me see a show of hands. Okay. May gusto bang mag-participate kung paano nila gagamitin ang kimpim para sa sentence? Okay, wala. Kahit i-comment nyo na lang. Ang ganda naman ng kimpim para mo, be. Okay, that's correct. That's how you use it. May kimpim para like the video. Parang iba yan, Kyle Supiter, ah. Okay, so kung titignan natin, sa tingin nyo ba ang kimpim para is it a valid word? Isa ba siyang word? Mako-consider ba nating word ang kimpim para? Bakit ganyan ang kimpim para mo, be? Okay, so may makasasagot ba ng tanong ko? Mako-consider ba natin na valid word ang kimpim para? Yes or no lang? Okay, somebody said no. Somebody said it's slang. Yes, if nabigyan ng... Wait, nawala yung ano... Yes, if nabigyan siya ng agreed upon meaning ng society. More like expression. Okay. So a lot of you answered no. Pero, this can be considered as a word. Valid word siya. Bakit? Tulad ng sinabi, may nabasa akong good answer dito. Yes, kung agreed upon siya ng society. Okay? So dito, kung it's something for you to look forward into. Sa GE classes ng UP, tinatalakay usually yung discovery of words na to, yung invention of words, kung paano nagkakaroon ng panibagong mga salita sa society dahil nga sinasabi natin na ang wika ay dinamiko. The language is a dynamic entity, meaning nagbabago-bago siya, nadadagdagan, nababawasan. So ang kimpimpara, dahil meron na siyang meaning, nagamit natin siya sa sentence kanina nagamit siya sa sentence. So it's a valid word na kasi may meaning siya na naiintindihan natin. Alam natin yung context ng meaning na yon. So kapag ka nag-take kayo ng language studies dito or ng linguistic studies, ganyan, malalaman nyo kung paano nagkakaroon ng development tulad nito at kung paano natin matutukoy kung yung ginagamit bang word na to ay valid ba siya or hindi. Okay? So that's a short lesson or trivia for you to think about. Okay? Okay, so ayan, another example. Let's
Queen,
watch.
ano po yung hambimbara? So, hindi mo pa alam. Nasaan ka kasi nung nililesson yan? Ang hambimbara is, siya yung tumutukoy sa pang-uri, pang-abay, pang-halip na ginagamit sa pangungusap. Hindi mo alam. Marami siyang pinanggalingan, katulad na lang nito. Ano to? Ew! So gross. Para siyang sa English, para siyang sorry. Para siyang thank you, ganon. For example, Kuya, saan po dito yung papunta ng Cubao? Tapos tinuro niya. Doon sakay ka ng jeep, tapos pagkababa mo sakay ka ng tricycle. Kailangan mo sabihin yun, hambimbara. Parang nagte-thank you ka sa tao. Parang binibigyan mo siya ng ng privilege to say, yeah. Ganun lang, madali lang. Kunyari, binigyan ka ng isang gamit or isang pagkain. You need to say hambimbara. Ganun.
Okay, so tinuruan na naman tayo ng panibagong word. So ang hambimbara sa context na binigay ng ating Queen of Modern Day Philippine Linguistics ay isa siyang it means to thank or to thank someone. Oh, so nagbibigay ka ng thanks. What kind of verb is this? Is it an action verb or a non-action verb? Okay. I'm seeing a lot of the correct answer in the comment section. Okay, so the correct answer is it's a non-action verb. Bakit? Kasi it's a feeling. You're feeling thankful for that person. Pag sinabi kasing you're giving thanks to someone, that's another discussion eh. You're giving, nagbibigay ka ng pasasalamat, but you're feeling thankful for someone. So feeling thankful or being in the state of gratitude, that's a non-action verb. So hambing pala is considered as a non-action verb. Okay? So finally, can somebody use hambimbara in a sentence? Okay. So may nakikita ko mga comments. Well, you know, if you enter UP, there's a lot of unserious education here. Minsan iisipin nyo kung tama ba kayo napasukan ng universidad, bakit ganito yung mga inaaral namin. Pero at the end of the day, alam nyo, natututunan nyo siya, na masasabi nyo, ganun pala yung context na yon. Kaya pala ganun yung tinuro sa amin ni sir kasi mas madali naming maintindihan. Okay? So, ayan, example na to ng unserious UP education. Okay. So, I'm seeing a lot of correct answers in the comment section. So, thank you for that. Hambimbara. Okay, now to answer the posited question that we have in the beginning of the lecture, we can often see the word God being spelled with either a capital G or a lowercase g. Should it be capitalized or not? So most of you answered na it should be capitalized. Pero may iilan akong nakitang answer na it should not be capitalized. So para dun sa mga nag-answer na it should be capitalized, pwede bang sabihin niyo sa akin kung bakit capitalized? Bakit may nagagalit? It depends nga. Okay, puro kayo depends ngayon. Okay, so those who answered capitalized kasi it is a proper noun. Lowercase if it's a common noun. Okay, so both of you are correct. There is the capitalized and the non-capitalized term God. So kapag kasi sinabi natin capitalized, specific yung God na tinutukoy mo. So saan natin nakikita yung specific God na yon? So usually, I don't know about the other religion, pero sa global religion or sa, yung malalaking relihiyon, ang capitalized G or God, we usually see this sa Christian context, okay? Sa Muslim, sa Islam, they usually use the word Allah to to refer to the higher being that they worship. Okay, so yung capital G, it's when you're referring to a specific context, okay? Usually in a Christian context. However, when we use the word God in a lowercase letter, we are usually referring to a general higher being, okay? Kapag all-encompassing na yung tinutukoy natin, kunyari, sinasama na natin dito yung God sa Greek mythology, isinasama na rin natin yung ibang Diyos sa, or higher being na wino-worship sa ibang religion, we can use the word God with a lowercase first letter, okay? So that's how you use the word, this word. So both answers are correct. It can either be a capital or a lowercase, pero tandaan nyo kung ano yung context na pinaggagamitan nyo, okay? Kung ano yung context, dun nyo ida-determine kung gagamit ba kayo ng capital or ng lowercase g. So that's the answer. So this is quite a complicated Bakit yung iba, sir, capitalize lahat? A capitalization ng word yung kung nakikita nyo sa context ng iba, kinakapital nila lahat. Okay? So, it's another lesson, it's another discussion, pero para magbigay ng konting bahapyaw, it depends on the subjective context nung nagsusulat. Kung gusto niya na mas i-emphasize or bigyan ng mas maraming atensyon yung word na yon, kinakapitalize niya lahat. Okay? Pero in a descriptive or prescriptive grammar, we usually don't capitalize all of those letters. Okay? That's correct, Kyle Supiter. It's to highlight. Okay? So that's the answer for the intriguing question that we had in the beginning of this discussion. Okay? So now moving on to the second part of the last three parts of speech, we have the articles. Okay? So the articles are words that come before a noun to show whether it's specific or general. These are a, and the. Okay? So usually, nakikita natin sila sa beginning ng sentence or sa simula ng noun. Okay? Para tukuyin kung ano yung noun na yon, kung general ba or specific. Okay? Pero ang number one rule dito ay iisa lang lagi sila. Hindi kayo gagamit ng a or an kapag ka plural yung noun. The judges. Okay, so you can use the word the kapag ka plural yung noun, pero it depends on the context, okay? So for example, we have a minion and an elephant. So we can say that these are general nouns. Bakit? Kasi hindi mo naman tinutukoy kung sino ba sa minions na yon, kung specific ba yung minion na yon, or kung specific na elephant ba yung tinutukoy mo. Maybe you're just referring to a random elephant, so you can use the word a or an, okay? But if you're going to specify them or pinpoint them, the flower, the minion, ibig sabihin, may tinutukoy kayong particular na subject or na noun, okay? Kaya doon yung gagamitin yung word na the, okay? PM is the key. Tama po ba yung sentence na PM is the key? Pwede naman siya, tama naman siya actually. PM is the key. Pero kasi hindi ko masyado ma-discuss here kasi it's another lesson. Okay? It's a lesson about sentences, semantics, subject-verb agreement. So medyo hiwalay siya. Pero yes, tama naman yung sentence niya. How about po, how about some country names po? Bakit yung iba walang the? Is it because sa Republic? Republic of the Philippines, United States of America? Yes. Acronym po, di ba, yung PM? Yes, acronym yung PM, prompt message siya, okay? So those are good questions. And we will answer those questions in the future discussions, okay? So medyo mahaba-haba siyang usapan, and kapag pinag-usapan natin ngayon, baka maubusan tayo ng time, okay? So thank you for those wonderful questions. You can save those questions in the future in our future discussions, okay? So we're now going to talk about conjunctions. Conjunctions are words that we use to connect clauses or sentences. These conjunctions can be, squished into an acronym, which we call the fanboys. So what are fanboys? What is the acronym fanboys? F is for, A is for and, N is for nor, B is for but, O is for or, Y is for yet, and S is for so. So may dalawang conditional tayong conjunction dito. Yung nor, tsaka yung or. Yung nor, it's usually associated with the word neither. And or is usually associated with the word either. So can anybody tell me kung ano yung pinagkaiba nila? Kung paano natin ginagamit yung neither nor, tsaka yung either or? Yes, Adri Bruselas. You unmuted. Okay, feeling ko accidentally lang niyang napindot. Okay, may nagtaas ng kamay kanina. Pakitaas ulit yung kamay.
That was me po. Am I audible po?
Yes, yes. Yes, Joan? Joan.
It's Jean po. So my idea po is back when the use of nor and or po. Tama po ba? That is the question po. If you like neither nor or either or.
Yes,
So usually po, from what I remember is that neither nor is usually kapag both things are not available or they're both negative, and then either or is when they're both available or negative po.
Okay, so that's correct. So, sorry, medyo naririnig niyo ba yung tahol ng aso? Medyo malakas ba? Tumatahol kasi aso ng kapitbahay, I'm sorry. Okay, so hindi naman. Okay, good. Okay, so tama naman yung sinabi ni Joan. Ang neither nor, ginagamit natin siya kapag negative or kapag mayroon tayong pagpipilian pero wala tayong pipiliin doon or hindi tayo pipili sa option na yon. Okay, so for example, I neither want to eat nor sleep. Ibig sabihin nun, hindi mo gustong matulog or kumain, okay? So wala kang pinili. May pagpipilian, pero walang pinili. Hala! And then we have the either or, in which we have choices and we must choose one, okay? So I will either order a spaghetti or I will order a chicken. So pipili ka lang sa dalawang yon. O anong pipiliin mo? Are you going to choose spaghetti or are you going to choose to eat a chicken? Yes, Vince yes. Did I say that correctly? You raise your hand. Hello, Vince. Okay, I think he accidentally. Okay, so anyway, wait lang, baka nagko-comment siya. Shanghai spaghetti. Okay, may nakita pala akong ano dito. Okay, so balikan natin yung article. May nakita akong tanong dito. Ano sa tingin niyo mas tama? A universe or an universe? That's a good question. Okay, so backtrack lang tayo saglit ha. Gusto kong sagutin yung tanong nila. Dito, sa word na to, okay, nagsimula siya sa vowel. So, malilito kayo, ano nga ba yung gagamitin natin, a or an? Ang sagot dito, paano mo siya pronounce? Pronounce mo ba siya as universe or universe? So, pronounce mo siya as universe, ano yung first letter ng pronunciation na yon kapag ka-spell nyo? So, it starts with the vowel, with the consonant Y. So, Y. Y yung naging pronunciation niya. So, universe, okay? So, gagamit kayo ng article na a. Okay, nalito ako doon. A universe, okay? A universe, okay? So that's how you're going to use it, okay? So kung malilito kayo kung a or an ba yung gagamitin nyo, bigkasin nyo muna siya, okay? Bigkasin nyo muna yung word para malaman nyo kung a or an ba yung gagamitin nyo, okay? So thank you for the person who asked that question. It's a very good discussion, okay? So anyway, let's get back on our topic, get back on track. So these are the example of fanboys or conjunctions that we usually use in the English language. What is it for? Or for, the word for. I need to read for this class. Usually, you use the word for kapag ka nagbibigay ka ng rason. I need to read for this class. Bakit kailangan mong magbasa para dun sa klase na yon? Para makasagot ka. Okay? So you need to read para dun sa klase na yon. And then we use the word and if we're referring to a series sometimes. She can eat and run. So dalawa yung naging verb mo dito. So in order for you to depict or portray those two verbs, you use the word and. And then, as we have discussed earlier, the word neither nor, I neither watch nor listen. So, hindi ka nanood or nakinig. So, hindi mo ginawa yung dalawang bagay na yon, okay? So, we also have the word but. I love you, but only as a friend. So, nagbibigay ka ng disclaimer, okay? So, that's how you use the word but. And then we also have the word or. As we have explained earlier, we usually use the word or if we have choices and we need to choose between those choices. So is it dead or alive? So there are two conditions and we need to determine kung alin sa conditions na yon yung tama. And then we have the word yet. So usually this word is being used kapag ka hindi pa tapos yung ginagawa natin. So pagka sinabi lang natin, I'm not finished. So dadagdagan mo siya ng word yet kasi ibig sabihin nun, hindi ka pa tapos. Okay? So hindi mo pa tapos gawin yung bagay na yon. And then lastly, we have the word so. So I'm so tired, so I will sleep. It's usually being used sa mga cause and effect sentences. So pagod na ako. Ano gagawin ko ngayon? Matutulog ako. Pero matutulog nga ba? Eh, syempre magti-TikTok lang yan hanggang 2 AM. Tapos magugulat na lang sila, girl, maliwanag na sa labas. Ayan, sige. O, di ba? O, may nakarelate. Mag-ML daw. O, ayan. Sige, mga clown tayong lahat dito. Hindi na natulog. Okay? So those are the conjunctions. And then we are now going to move forward to prepositions. Prepositions are words that show the position of an object. Nasaan yung object na tinutukoy natin? Nasaan yung subject ng sentence natin? We usually refer to its direction, its time, to its place, and location, among others. Now, disclaimer, there are a lot of preposition in the English language, okay? Yung example na ipapakita natin, these are the most commonly used prepositions. But there are more prepositions that we cannot tackle in a single lecture, okay? Kasi medyo marami sila. So the 10 most common prepositions of a place, we use the word in, on, at, by, near, between, behind, above, below, and beside. Now we also have the 10 common prepositions of time, which is for, before, after, during, until, since, from, to, throughout, and within. And we also have the 10 common prepositions of movement, which is to, galing sa, from, papunta sa, from, galing sa, into, through, along, across, onto, off, over, and up. Okay? May mga nag-ano ba? Comment ba? Okay. So these are the most commonly used preposition in the English language. So for example, para mas ma-visualize natin, these are the prepositions of place. For example, here, the ball is in the box. So yung in, ibig sabihin yung bola na sa loob siya ng box. Okay? Inside. Parang shortened term siya ng word na inside. And then on the box. You know, madalas nalilito yung tao kung ano yung gagamitin nila, in ba or on. Lagi niyong tatandaan kung ano yung position. Pagka sinabing on, nasa surface lang siya, okay? Hindi siya pumapasok, hindi siya lumalabas, hindi siya umaalis dun sa position, nasa surface siya, okay? Nandyan lang siya, nakapatong siya. That's how you use the word on. Pag in naman, nasa loob na siya ng bagay na yon, okay? And then, nasa para ko. Ay, bawal mag-comment ang ganyan, okay? And then, moving on, we have another example, which is, the ball is under the box. And then the ball is next to the box, or nasa tabi ng box, behind the box, or nasa likod, in front, nasa harap, against, or nasa, nagtutunggari sila, okay? So there's a tension. Between the boxes, nasa gitna, above ay nasa taas, below ay nasa baba, pero hindi nakadikit, okay? And then far from the box or malayo, and then among the boxes or nakapalibot yung boxes sa kanya. So para malaman nyo kung preposition ba siya, ay tanungin nyo muna yung sarili nyo. Nasaan ba yung tinutukoy? Where is it located? Okay? So that's how you're going to use preposition. Okay? So let's have, I believe this is a short quiz now. Okay, let's have a short quiz for the last 3 confusing parts of the speech. Okay, so pang Tinder lang to, don't worry. Sa UPCAT kayo duduguin. Charis, look at the picture. What preposition should you use? The girl jumped blank the couch. Is it off? Is it from? Or is it on? So nakikita natin yung picture. Papalayo yung bata. gumanon siya dun sa couch.
Ay, oh.
Papalayo, tandaan, papalayo. Okay, so ano nga ba yung answer? So I'm seeing most of you answers A. O, di ba? Medyo nakakalito siya. Pag titignan nyo yung picture, lumayo siya. Okay? Pag sinabi kasing the girl jumped off, umalis siya temporarily, pero babalik din siya doon. Okay? Pag from, merong point A at point B. So, to and from. Okay? So, mula doon sa couch, na-displace yung bata. Okay? So, meron siyang another location. Pag off, magsistay lang siya doon. Umalis temporarily, and then babalik din siya. Pag gaon, ay doon din siya. Okay? So, that's the difference between the two. I'm seeing a lot of answers. Bakit kasi umalis yung bata? Okay, so that's di ba nakakalito? You need to we need to discuss this so you can familiarize yourself with those kind of things. Okay? So our next question is the vase is sitting blank of the wall. Is it on? Nasa pader? Is it at nandun mismo sa pader or is it in front? Nasa harap ng pader. What is the correct answer? Okay, let's see. Okay, a lot of you answered the letter C or the preposition in front. Tama, that's the correct answer. Paano nyo nasabi? Okay, can anybody tell me kung bakit in front yung answer nila?
Wala sa harap.
Wait lang, ang bagal naman mag-loading ng chat. Anong yes? Sino yung sumangkot ng yes? Okay, kasi pagtingin natin dito, dun sa picture, hindi siya nakadikit dun sa mismong wall. So we cannot answer the word on. Kasi wala naman siya sa surface ng pader eh. Okay? So hindi siya nakatirik doon. Hindi din siya sa at. Kasi wala naman siya dun sa mismong pader. Hindi siya nakaano doon. Hindi siya nakatirik doon. Nandun siya, there's a distance between the vase and the wall. So it's in front of the wall. So that's how you will determine kung ano yung preposition na gagamitin nyo dun sa bagay na yon. Okay? So remember, always ask yourself, where is the object placed? Nasaan siya? Okay? Nasa likod ng vase ang pader. Kaya sa perspective ng pader, nasa harapan ng pader ang vase. Okay, that's a good explanation. Pinli Kabahog. Nasa akin. Basta ano po maganda pakinggan. Well, actually, that's not 100% false. Sometimes, when you become proficient with the language, kung ano yung magandang pakinggan, that's the correct word. Okay? Pero you need to reach a certain level of mastery or proficiency sa language na yon para ma-determine nyo. So, yeah, that's also a correct answer. That's not entirely false. Okay? Okay, so for our next answer, yan, medyo complicate na natin. Lolita is going to Switzerland. Blank May ay month next year. Particularly, she would be leaving blank 8 o'clock. Wait lang. 8 o'clock a.m. blank New Year's Day. So what's the correct preposition to complete the sentence? In, at, see? Okay, so let's check the correct answer. Okay, so the correct answer is letter C. Lolita is going to Switzerland in May next year. Particularly, she would be leaving at 8 o'clock a.m. on New Year's Day. So makikita nyo, iba-iba yung preposition na ginamit dun sa preposition of time. So paano natin madadetermine? Can anybody tell me? Sabi kanta niya sa New Year's Day. Change answer C pala. Okay. So we use the word, okay, so Kyle Supiter answered it again correctly. Okay. So we use the word in to refer to day or time. We use the word, wait lang, on time. at holidays. On New Year's Day. Wait lang, hala, medyo nalito ako doon. So we usually use the word in when referring to may nagsalita. When we're referring to month or a specific uh, amount of time, okay? And then we use the word at kapag ka very specific tayo, tulad ng time, at 8 o'clock a.m. on New Year's Day, kapag ka occasion yung binabanggit natin, okay? So that's how you use the prepositions in, at, on when referring to time, okay? So do we have another item? Okay, so item number 4. Medyo mix na to. Choose the correct preposition or conjunction to complete the sentence. Not only are you deserting me, blank, you are also taking my money, blank, you can marry him. Is it letter A, B, or C? Okay, so let's see the correct answer. Let's reveal the correct answer. It's letter A, okay? Not only are you deserting me, but you are also taking my money so you can marry him, okay? So medyo dramatic na yung lines natin, okay? So that's how you use the conjunctions but and so, okay? And then finally, complete the lyrics. I know most of you know these lyrics, okay? So complete the lyrics. I think about jumping blank off very tall somethings just to see you come running. Say the one thing I've been wanting, blank, no. Okay, so the correct answer is letter B. Okay, so that's how you use the prepositions and conjunctions in the English language, okay? So, okay, hinga muna tayo before we move on to another lesson, which is punctuations. Wait, I just need to rehydrate. Give me a second. Let's see the comments. Nagbabasa po pa ako. Ay, sorry. Sana ganito lang kadali yung mga sets. Actually, sa UPCAT, pwera biro ha, may mga dog show na mga tanong minsan doon. Okay? So, parang mafe-feel nyo na, ay, bonus question to Parang ganon. Okay. So, there's a possibility that the UPCAT committee may use this. Okay? So, wag kayong wag kayong mawala ng pag-asa, okay? Mamaya tuturo ko sa inyo kung paano sinagutan yung language proficiency part ng UPCAT nung ang tanda ko na, nung 2019, okay? So, punctuations. We have a total, hindi naman total, we have 12 most commonly used punctuations, okay? So, there are other punctuations, but most of them are rarely used, so I'm not gonna tackle those here. Most common is the period. I know most of you know how to use the period na. It's used to end all sentences, okay? That's how literal a period is. Okay, so it's used to end all sentences. So if you don't end the sentence with a period, it's not a complete sentence, okay? So that's the general rule, unless yung sentence na yon ay part siya ay nakakabit siya sa isa pang sentence connected by a conjunction, okay? So a period is usually used to end all sentences, okay? And then pangalawa is yung comma, or a punctuation that is being used to separate clauses, phrases, or words. So may ilalagay ako sa chat, okay? Meeting group chat. An egg, a pancake, and milk. Okay? So, nagbigay ako ng series dito sa comment section. An egg, a pancake, and milk. So, tama ba yung paggamit ko ng comma dito? Nag-separate ako ng words. May nagsabing no, may nagsabing yes. So, grammatically speaking, it is correct. Correct pa rin siya. Pero, I would strongly suggest to use Oxford comma. Bakit? Kasi, kapag ka hindi mo siya hiniwalay, usually nakakalito siya, okay? Na pagsasama mo yung pancake at saka yung milk, naiiwan yung egg. Now, in order for you to fully separate them, use the Oxford comma, or meaning yung comma bago yung word end. So, there's a milk, comma, a pancake, comma, and then an egg, okay? So, I strongly suggest to use the Oxford comma, okay? So, that's how you're going to separate them, the words properly, okay? Anong comma ginagamit para matulog? Si Dog Show naman. Okay. So, our third punctuation is the question mark. So, the question mark is usually ginagamit ni Oxford. It's being used when you're asking questions. Nagtatanong ka. Yan. O, kumain ka na ba? O, yan. Alam na alam yung mga, yung mga tanungan. Grabe na yung mga Gen Z na to. Okay, kumain ka na ba? Ako pa ba? Kapalit-palit ba ako? So you're asking questions, okay? Laging gumamit ng question mark pag magtatanong. Pag gumamit kayo ng tuldok, it's not a question mark, okay? Okay, so that's how you use the question mark, the punctuation question, okay? Wait lang. Ayan, okay? And then our fourth punctuation is the exclamation point. Exclamations are being used to prove a point or to express strong emotions. So idinidiin mo yung punto mo at nagbibigay ka or nagpapahayag ka ng matinding damdamin. So that's how you use exclamation. And then our fifth punctuation is the colon, or used to tell a list, quotation, or explanation. So kunyari, nagbibigay ka ng listahan, nag-enumerate ka ng mga bagay-bagay. So, my groceries for today, colon, enumeration. So that's how you use colon. Quotation, he said that, colon, and then magko-quote ka ng word. Or explanation, pwedeng hindi mo siya directly i-quote, kung anong sinabi niya or i-paraphrase mo. That's how you can use the colon. Okay? And then we also have the semicolon. Semicolon joins two related complete sentences instead of a comma in a coordinating conjunction. And, but, or, no, for, so, or yet. So, kung mag-ano kayo, kung instead of using conjunctions or the word itself, you can use the semicolon. Nang-capitalize po ba after ng semicolon? No, hindi tayo magka-capitalize ng semicolon. Magka-capitalize ng word after ng semicolon kasi nandun pa rin siya sa iisang sentence. Unless yung word na yon ay proper noun, okay? So, magka-capitalize lang kapag a proper noun, pero kung hindi, hindi tayo magka-capitalize nung first letter after a semicolon, okay? Okay, Abigail Panlilio, tama yung paggamit mo ng colon. Mga kinain ko ngayong January, colon. 1, pride. 2, mga sinabi ko. Example po kayo sa semicolon. Okay. So, magbigay tayo ng example sa semicolon. Today, I woke up, semicolon, fixed the bed, semicolon, and had my breakfast. Okay? So this is how you use a semicolon. Check natin sa chat box. So as you can see, I drafted a set of sentences. I woke up. Pwedeng independent sentence siya. I fixed the bed. Independent sentence din siya. And I had my breakfast. Independent sentence din siya. Pero pinagsama-sama natin sila sa iisang sentence using a semicolon. So instead of using the conjunctions or the other connecting words, we use the semicolon instead. Ganyan pala ginawa mo, di mo. Okay. An avenir. Dapat po bang independent clause kapag gagamit ng ay nawala yung sinabi niya. Sorry natapunan. Pero dapat bang independent clause kapag gagamit ng semicolon? Pwede ring hindi. When you're referring to a series, ganyan, kunyari ito. I bought a jar. Wait lang. There are series na maraming comma Tulad ng dates, okay. These are the dates. January 26, 2023, February 23, 2027, and March 30, 2028. So as you can see, sa comment na inilagay ko, gumamit tayo ng semicolon para magbigay ng series. Pero complete sentence ba ang dates na binigay ko? January 23, February 23, 2027, and March 30, 2028. Hindi siya complete sentence, pero gumamit tayo ng semicolon kasi merong colon dun sa set of words na nilagay natin. So gagamit din tayong semicolon if we are referring to a series, tapos magkaka-series pa ulit siya. So that's how you use semicolon. So instead na gumamit ng comma, kasi kapag comma yung ginamit dyan, nakakalito. Kasi di ba parang pinutol-putol. So you're going to use semicolon instead. Okay? So is that clear? Okay, the usage of semicolon is somehow similar to comma. Yes, thank you, Stephanie Castillo. So that's correct. Yes, kumain ako, naghugas. Ako pa ba? Kay Ann Flores, you're only going to use comma for that. Ayan. Okay, so Abigail Pandilio, yan. Correct din yan. Pag nagbibigay tayo ng series ng address, Bacoor, Cavite, instead of using the punctuation comma kasi nakakalito siya, you're going to use semicolon to separate them. Malolos, Bulacan, and Tondo, Manila. Okay, so that's how you use the semicolon as well, di ba? So that semicolon, ang dami niyang gamit, pero hindi natin masyadong nagagamit, di ba? Ayan. So I'm glad na nagkakaroon tayo ng clarity in how we're using semicolon. Okay? So see, nakikita natin na kailangan natin balikan yung fundamentals or yung foundations ng English language, okay? Ng parts of speech kasi nakakalimutan na natin siya. Okay? Okay, our next punctuation is an apostrophe. So apostrophe is usually being used to form the possessive form of a noun by adding an S. So apostrophe S. So usually, ayan, nagbibigay tayo ng possession na. The dog's food, yung pagkain ng aso. So yung pagkain na yun, para yun sa aso. Okay, so that's how we use apostrophe. Pangalawa, we also use apostrophe kapag nagko-quote tayo sa loob ng quotation. Okay? So, kunyari, ito. Magko-quote ako, the tabloid is speaking about her. She said, get out of the house. Okay? So, as you can see, nag-quote ako ng ng dalawang sentences, okay? Nag-quote ako. Kapag ka may quotation din sa loob ng sentence, ng quotation na yon, gagamit kayo ng apostrophe instead of another quotation, okay? So that's how you use apostrophe as well sa loob ng quotations, okay? So bukod sa paggamit ng form ng possession, ay ng possessive form ng isang noun, you can also use apostrophe as a quotation within a quotation, okay? So speaking of quotation marks are used to indicate direct speech or quotations. So direct speech, ibig sabihin, kung ano yung sinabi ng tao, kung ano yung sinulat niya, wala kayong babaguhin doon. Okay? As is, kung ano lang yon, kung ano lang yung sinabi niya, walang babaguhin anything about that. So that's how you use quotation, okay? Quotation marks. And then hyphens. Hyphens are used to join words, okay? So iba to sa M dash. Yung M dash, tatalakayin natin yan mamaya. Okay? So hyphens are used to join words. So kunyari, Asian American. Asian American. They are both an Asian and an American. So dalawang words siya, pero iisang meaning. Paggamit pag-isi ng words. Yes, Agatha. You can also use the apostrophe to ano tawag doon? To shorten the word. There's a term for that I forgot. Yung nagpapaikli tayo. Pero talakayan natin next time. Yan. Okay? So sa hyphen, ayan. Ayan. May nagtanong, ano po yung difference ng mahabang dash sa maikling dash? Okay? Ang hyphen, okay, remember, it's used to join words. Ang M dash, it can function like a comma, a colon, or parentheses. Okay? So, paano nga ba? M dash siya, okay? So, pwede siya mag-function as a comma, as a colon, or parentheses. So, for example, I am walking while eating in the park. Okay? Ay, wait lang. Na-private message ko pala. I'm sorry. Mag-charge ka na kay Flores. Patapos na tayo. Ayan, I am walking while eating in the park. As you can see, ginamit natin siya as a functional parenthesis sa sentence na to. Okay? So, paano natin ma-determine? Yung ginamit natin siya as a parenthesis kasi kapag tinanggal natin yung phrase na while eating, independent, pwede pa rin, magiging independent pa rin sentence. I am walking in the park. Actually, it's at the park. I'm walking at the park, okay? So, yon. So, pwede natin siyang tanggalin and the sentence can still stand on its own, okay? And then, yeah, speaking of parentheses, it's being used and close incidental or supplemental information or comments, okay? So, maglalagay tayo ng parentheses kapag sa buong sentence na yon, meron tayong comment in the middle. And that comment can be removed and the sentence can still stand on its own. Like the M dash, okay, that we have tackled earlier, that's how you use a parenthesis. And lastly, we have brackets. Brackets are being used to insert information in quotations, okay? So sa isang quotation, okay, mag-example ulit tayo. She said, she's from Hawaii. Okay. So ito yung quotation natin. So pwede tayo magbigay ng another information dyan. Kunyari, tatanggalin natin, she said, marami na pala sila. They are from Hawaii. Okay, so iniba natin yung she's. Pero naka-quotation pa rin siya. So that's how we can use the brackets as well, okay? So kapag nag-iba din tayo ng information sa loob ng sentence, okay? So that's how we use brackets. Now, yan, pwede nyo i-screenshot yung short cheat sheet na to sa punctuations, okay? 12 most used punctuations. So I'm going to give you 10 seconds to take a screenshot of this so you can save it for future references. Okay. Okay. I hope you have took a screenshot of this. Okay. So before we move on, we are going to have our final short quiz. Let's copy edit a few social media posts. And I'm sure most of you are familiar with this. The controversial 299 peso engagement ring. Payong kapatid, please hide my identity po. My BF of 8 years just proposed to me. But nagigilty ako kasi I am upset due to the fact na, di ba? Kasi na may due to the fact ba. The engagement ring only cost $299. Ganito lang ba kababa yung halaga ko sa kanya na hindi niya man lang pinag-ipunan pambili ng ring, etc. Mahaba pa siya. So, sa first red underline natin, saan saan natin dapat ilagay yung correct punctuation? May nawawalang punctuation. Okay? So, okay, tama kayo. We use a comma after we say the word please or before we say the word please, okay? So dito, wait lang, mag-annotate tayo para makita ng lahat. Yan. Please hide my identity po. Yan. So that's how you use the comma dito sa sentence na to. Okay, so that's correct. Another one, ano pa? Dito sa ganito lang ba kababa? Ay, wait lang. Minasulat ako. Ganito lang ba kababa yung halaga ko sa kanya na hindi niya man lang pinag-ipunan pambili ng ring? Nakakahingal. So, saan dapat natin siya putulin? Okay. You answered correctly. Ganito lang ba kahalaga, ay kababa yung halaga ko sa kanya? Yan, pwede natin siyang putulin dito kasi complete sentence na siya. Tapos, ika-capitalize natin, ika-capital letter natin yung word na. Okay? So that's how you cut and correct the sentence. Okay? And then finally, in our last paragraph, there is 1 capitalization error and 2 punctuation errors. Hindi niya alam na nakita ko yung ring na binili niya sa Shopee. Ignore ko na lang ba tong nafi-feel ko or should I confront him? Kasi ayoko din naman masira yung moment. Okay? Okay, that's correct. The word Shopee should have a capitalized first letter. Kasi, bakit siya? Bakit capitalized yung first letter ng Shopee? That's correct. Ay, sige, nagtaas ng kamay sino yun? Si Bill? Sorry, hindi ko nakita.
Ako po ulit yan.
Ayun.
Kasi po, Shopee is a known brand po. So that's why it should be capitalized. Dapat po yung S po is capitalized po.
Okay, tama. Kasi ang Shopee ay proper noun siya. Kaya capitalized dapat siya. So that's correct. So, na-solve na natin yung capitalization error. Ano naman yung dalawang punctuation error na nawawala? Or mali yung paggamit? Mhm. Okay, so question mark, nakikita ko. Or should I confront him? Tama. Question mark dapat dito. Okay? And then capitalize the letter K. Kaso ayoko din naman masira yung moment. Yes, correct. The period. Actually, meron pang isa, pero hindi ko siya sinama. Kasi it's a Filipino discussion naman ng language. Dito sa nafe-feel ko. Dahil nanghiram ka ng salita, well, pahapyaw lang, it has a different discussion for this. Dahil hiram na salita ang feel, galing siya sa English, gagamit ka ng hyphen dito para i-connect siya sa unlapi. Tama ba ako? Unlapi prefix. Sa na. Okay? So that's a different discussion, okay? Well, may nakita ko na sabi dapat daw italicize. Ngayon, eto. Well, most writers usually do that kapag how do you call that? Nag-change sila ng language nila, kina-capitalize nila yung hiram na salita. Pero usually, especially kung sa political reasons, we don't usually italicize the other word, or especially kung magsusulat ka ng English and then lalagyan mo siya ng Tagalog quotation, tapos ika-capitalize mo. Well, politically speaking, we don't usually do that here kasi bakit kailangan natin i-capitalize yung italicize yung Filipino? Bansa natin to. Naiintindihan natin yung konteksto or yung pangungusap na nakasulat doon sa English paragraph na yon or sa English writing na yon, okay? So, that's a little bit of trivia for you to know. Walang font sa FB. Reset. Ayan, okay? So, yan yung first exhibit natin. Ngayon, kayo naman, i-identify nyo. Oops, teka lang. Move natin yung annotations. Delete. Clear all my drawings. Okay. Ayan. One of the most controversial din. Ay! Kung alam nyo lang kung gaano to pinagdebatehan at kung paano to kinopyright sa amin. Ayan na. Okay. Sa mundo, buhay at sa limitadong oras na tayo ay nandito. Wait, natatakpan kayo. Ang isang malaking biyaya ang pagmamahal. Ang mahalin ka at mahalin mo. At ang mga alaala, sige, go. First paragraph. Ano ang correction dito? Masakit sa ulo yan. Sa mundo, buhay at limitadong oras na tayo ay nandito. Okay? Tama. Dapat may comma dito para nahihiwalay siya accordingly. Okay? At sa limitadong oras na tayo ay nandito, tama lang 'to, at dahil poet ewan ko kung poem talaga 'to, yung sinulat ni Daniel, pero ignore natin 'tong ano na 'to, para sa poetic license niya. So, ignore natin yung capitalization dito. Isang malaking biyaya ang pagmamahal, okay? So, tama naman siya. Ang mahalin ka at mahalin mo, okay? So, pwede naman siya. Let's give Daniel the poetic license for this. Ang mga ala-ala natin ay lagi kong baon sa aking puso at magiging liwanag sa mga madidilim kong araw. So, medyo nakakalito, medyo ambiguous yung sentence. So, saan natin siya pwedeng putulin? Bukod sa spacing, pwede din tayong gumamit dito ng comma or ng semicolon para mahiwalay yung sentence na to. Okay? So, thank you for dancing with me during my highs. Another comma or semicolon. And thank you for singing with me during my lows. Sana naiintindihan niyo yung annotations ko, no? Our lives may drift away, but our love will still ride that tide. Katniels, maraming salamat sa pagmamahal sa inyo. Where's the error? Katniels, sa first sentence. Katniels, maraming salamat. Tama, dapat lowercase ang marami dahil hindi siya proper noun. Pangalawa, another thing, marami, maliit siya. Kasi nagtapos tayo sa period. So, the next letter should be capitalized. Salamat sa napakagandang pinagsamahan natin. Okay? So, dapat magkadikit to. Well, copy editing na to. Hinding-hindi, umulit. So, there should be a hyphen here. Tama yung sagot nyo. There should be a hyphen. Hindi namin ipagpapalit. So, dapat magkasama to. At hindi makukumpara kahit anong pang. Okay? So, wala na dapat yung NG. Gawin nila. Hindi nila pwedeng sirain yun. This beyond show business. Okay? I pray for us to grow and heal. So, dito, naglagay naman siya ng unnecessary comma. So, hindi na natin siya dapat ilagay kasi hindi naman complete sentence to. Okay? It's a phrase. Okay? So, that's correct. Yan. Okay? So, I love reading a lot of your comments or answers to the comment section. So, palakpakan natin ang sarili natin dahil na-survive nyo ang copy editing. So, give the feedback paper ni Daniel para ma-revise. Tama, okay. So, congratulations everyone. We have finished the first part of the the language proficiency review for tonight. So, before we part ways, I want to give you some tips that are not tricks in taking the language proficiency part of the UPCAT. Okay? So, tips to. Kasi wala namang, pag sasagot ng UPCAT, hindi kayo pwedeng, wala siyang pattern or definite trick kung para ma-determine nyo kung tama ba yung sasagot nyo. So, number one tip is to read professionally written text. Bakit? Pagpa-professionally written text kasi dyan, ay gusto kong ginamit yung word na hambimbara. Hambimbara po, sir. Hambimbara, students. Okay. So, read professionally written text. Bakit? Kasi copy-edited to. Na-check siya, na-proofread siya ng mga professional. So, yung grammatical error ay very minimal. There could be, pero very minimal. So this could sharpen your vocabulary, grammar skills, and not to mention, it can also help you read faster sa reading comprehension part ng exam. Okay? So read. Always read. Okay? So that's the number one tip. Okay? You can gain a lot of things from reading. Okay? So, kahit ano pa yan, read. Okay? Utos ko yan sa inyo, magbasa kayo. Okay? So you can familiarize yourself. You can expand your boundaries, okay? You can push yourself to the limit by reading, okay? So, pangalawa, enrich your vocabulary by learning at least one new English word a day. So, ayan, pwedeng habang nagbabasa kayo, may unfamiliar word. Ano nga ba yung word na to? Hindi ko siya naintindihan, okay? So, wag mahihiya gumamit ng dictionary. I-familiarize niyo yung self nyo kung ano yung word na yon at gamitin niyo siya in a sentence para mas ma-familiarize kayo sa meaning at kung paano siya ginagamit. So pansin niyo kanina may words tayong ginamit, 'di ba? May unfamiliar word yung sa iba sa inyo hindi alam yung kimpimpara or yung hambimbara. Pero nalaman natin kung paano siya gamitin noong ginamit natin siya sa sentence. So when you learn a word a day, an English word a day, use that in a sentence para mas ma-familiarize kayo. When I was, like, back then, kasi, hindi ako proficient talaga sa English, okay? Back then. But I did this when I was in high school. So I'm a big reader, okay? So I am wide, okay, so I am reader. Tapos kapag may unfamiliar word, I usually highlight that. And then I annotate sa book kung ano yung meaning niya. So you can also do that, okay? And that way, gradually, over time, magugulat na lang kayo na, hala, nagagamit ko na yung word na hindi ko alam dati. Hala, parang, I feel expensive. Charis. So, ayun. So, that's how you, expand your vocabulary or enrich your vocabulary. Ayan, and then, number 3 is to use a dictionary to learn unfamiliar words tulad ng sinabi ko kanina, okay? So rather than relying sa memorization, kasi actually we condone memorization here kasi it's robotic, it's unnatural to memorize a lot of things. Although it has its own perks, but memorizing lang without even understanding the context, that's not very, it's frowned upon. So don't be shy to use a dictionary to learn the unfamiliar words. I encourage you to practice using dictionary, okay? So wag mahiya, okay? Hayaan niyo silang mga nagja-judge do'n, "Ay, hindi alam yung word, gumagamit ang dictionary." Ay, pakialam ninyo, at least nag-aaral ako, 'di ba? Oh, 'di ba? So find the meaning using context clues, okay? So eto, so kunyari sa UPCAT naka-encounter kayo ng sentence, ta's pinapahanap sa inyo yung antonyms or ng synonyms, pero hindi niya alam yung word na yun, kung ano yung meaning ng word. So context clues. Sa example natin na 'to. She was an assiduous student who promptly submitted her homework and project on time. So yung assiduous yung unfamiliar word dito. Sa context natin, ano daw ang explanation? On time daw lagi nagpapasa ng project. Tas promptly, ibig sabihin agad-agad. So assiduous can be synonymous to the word studious or mag-aral or ano tawag dito? Pala-aral siyang estudyante. So pwede nating i-associate yung meaning ng word doon. Okay? So number 5. Ayan na, naghahang na. Extract the meaning from their root words, prefixes, or suffixes. So sa prefix, sa mga nakadikit na salita dun sa beginning ng word, pwede nating malaman yung meaning ng word na yun. So for example, prehistoric. Before written history, because pre means before, and then post means after. So post-war means after war. So you can extract the meaning from the root words, prefixes, and suffixes as well. And then finally, practice communicating in English until it becomes a reflex. So, wag mahihiya, hayaan niyo yung mga nangja-judge na yun na, "Nasa Pilipinas ka, ba't ka nag-i-English, mag-Tagalog ka naman." No, hindi, mag-i-English ka kasi pina-practice mo, gano'n, okey? Pero 'pag nagpa-practice lang, okey. So, wag niyo ding wag din kayo maglo-look down sa mga tao na pinipiling gamitin yung sariling wika nila dahil pinapahalagahan din natin ang wika natin dito sa Pilipinas, okay? So, before we go, I want to part with you with a little knowledge or history about the UPCAT or UP itself. So these are standardized exams that are designed to measure what's immeasurable. And I know that's unfair for most of us kasi maybe magaling ka sa maths, magaling ka sa sciences, pero medyo nag-fail sa language or reading comprehension. Okay, so if that happens in the future, don't let it define you, okay? It's just an exam, it's just an UPCAT, and it's a standardized way to measure what's immeasurable. Intelligence is immeasurable, but, nag-e-exist yung standard, actually kinokondone siya, nag-e-exist yung standardized exams na 'to para i-measure yung katalinuhan ng isang tao, okay? Pero in the history of UP, walang UPCAT dati, okay? So there is no UPCAT before. Pero dahil nga, eto ha, ang UP, made siya or itinayo siya ng mga Amerikano. So ang UP before, ang pangalan niya ay American University of the Philippines. So syempre dahil American University siya, ano nga ba yung pinapahalagahan nila? Kung gaano kahusay yung isang tao o ang isang Filipino, well, bukod sa pera, kung gaano kahusay yung Filipino na papasok sa pamantasan sa pagsasalita ng Ingles, okay? So nung napansin nila, after nang itayo yung UP, yung mga pumapasok, hindi sila magaling mag-English, yung mga estudyante. Kaya naglagay sila ng entrance exam. At ang very first entrance exam o very first UPCAT ay language proficiency. Yes, tinitignan nila kung magaling ka sa English. And then over time, nagdevelop siya nagdevelop, nalagyan ng mathematics, nalagyan ng sciences, until it became the UPCAT that it is today. Okay? So ang UPCAT, tutol kami dyan. Okay? Kasi it's unfair for a lot of people. It's unfair for those who doesn't have the capacity to mag-aral or to just invest their time, their entire week, their entire month, their entire year just studying. Because there are people, there are students who doesn't have that capacity, who doesn't have that privilege. So, what if matalino yung tao, pero hindi siya makapag-review, hindi siya makatutok sa pag-aaral kasi kailangan niya magtrabaho, kailangan niya tumulong sa pamilya niya. 'Di ba? So that's unfair. UPCAT is unfair. Okay? So to validate your sentiments, if you feel like you're lost, if you feel like hindi kayo makaka-keep up kasi hindi lang pag-aaral yung ginagawa nyo, that's valid. And UPCAT is not something that we collectively agreed upon, okay? But I'm here as well to help you get into the university and to, experience the top-notch daw quality of education na natatamasa namin. And pangalawa, iyon, medyo unfair din siya kasi actually iniisip namin bakit sa UP lang yung tinuturing na quality education na to? Bakit hindi sa lahat, di ba? So those are the questions that we can think about as we, before we take the exam, questions that pwede nating pagnilay-nilayan kung bakit nga ba may mga nag-exist na ganitong kind of exam or kung karapat-dapat nga ba siya, okay? So pangalawa, these parts of speech, this institutionalized grammar isn't going to matter anymore once you enter the university or the real world in general. As an English studies major ako, we hate grammar Nazis. We hate prescriptivists. Bakit? Kasi eto, institutionalized lang siya. Nag-iiba-iba ang grammar. So ginagamit lang siya ngayon to determine, to measure something that is immeasurable. Pero once you get here, it's no longer going to matter that much. Well, magmamatter siya sa paper nyo, sa pagko-communicate nyo clearly and more precisely. Pero yung pagiging prescriptivist, pagiging grammar Nazi, we hate that. Kasi language evolves. Especially the English language, there's just not one English language, okay? There are various English language. And when you study more about the history of English, it's not called just the word English. It's not just the English language, okay? It's the Englishes, plural, the Englishes. Bakit? Kasi there are a lot of English versions. There's American English, there's British English, there's Philippine English. And those Englishes are valid, okay? So what we have tackled today, these are just standardized things, okay? So in the future, when you enter the university or the real world, I hope you don't, wag kayong magiging grammar Nazi, wag kayong magiging prescriptivist kasi that's not a very good thing, okay? So that's it. Wait lang. So before we officially or formally end, I'd like to share another slide. Okay. So in the future, kung meron na talagang UPCAT na mag-aano sa talaga ang UP regarding the UPCAT, you can invite your friends to avail the full review or the full package for the UPCAT review. We offer a group discount review as a group of 6. and get 1,500 pesos each. So that's from 399 to 2,499 only. Okay. So you can save. Saan na ba yun? You can also have get a free review discount, get a discount of 500 pesos off the regular rate when you attend any of our free review sessions. So dahil umutan kayo, kung tutuloy nyo man to in the future or sa official lineup ng UPCAT review, meron na agad kayong discount na 500 pesos, okay? So you can also have a discount for referrals, okay? And then ito yung mga tatalakayin natin sa future UPCAT reviews. You can take a screenshot of this. I'm going to give you 10 seconds. Nine, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. And then we also offer a face-to-face final coaching review location dito sa Sampaloc, Manila. Okay? 3 minutes away from USC and FEU. So after nung entire online review session ng UPCAT, magkakaroon ng face-to-face session para naman makilala nyo yung isa't isa at magkakita-kita tayo in person. Okay? So that's it for tonight. Thank you for attending the free UPCAT review and for revisiting with me the grammar, the parts of speech that we often or we, usually forget, okay? Because it's foundational. And we studied that in the, lower years and lower grades of our life, okay? So thank you, everyone. If you have any questions, you can post it in the comments. Or you can, if you have any other questions in the future, you can ask that sa mga GC nyo and then dyan sa part ng team natin. Okay? So yun lang, I'm going to end the recording.